Chapter 1, Before Dawn. Before sunrise on January 3, 2026, Nicolás Maduro was already gone. He was no longer on Venezuelan soil. Within just a few hours, he would be aboard a U.S. amphibious assault ship, the USS Ewima, surrounded by American military personnel, far from Caracas, and moving steadily out of the region. But to understand how Venezuela's president ended up there, we need to rewind. Not to the streets, not to the palace, but to the sky. Because this operation did not begin on the ground. It began in the air. Chapter 2, The Night the Sky Changed. In the early hours of January 3, 2026, a high-stakes military operation unfolded over Caracas, stunning residents and observers around the world. At approximately 2 a.m. local time, powerful explosions echoed across multiple districts of the city. Almost simultaneously, radar systems and civilian observers detected multiple aircraft entering Venezuelan airspace in coordinated patterns. This was not a single strike. It was not an accident. And it was not isolated. It was a multi-layered air operation designed to move fast, overwhelm defenses, and establish total control of the environment. Reports indicate that air activity extended across several locations in northern Venezuela, but Caracas was clearly the central focus. So the question becomes, what exactly was flying over the capital that night? Chapter 3, Helicopters over Caracas. As the night pushed closer to dawn, a new sound filled the city. Helicopters. Witnesses reported the unmistakable noise of multiple rotary-wing aircraft flying low over Caracas, not randomly, but along precise routes, at precise times. These were not patrols. They were precision insertions. MH-60 Black Hawk variants were used to transport special operations forces directly into dense urban zones. Their speed, agility, and low-altitude capability made them ideal for operating inside a hostile city environment. Alongside them, larger MH-47 Chinook helicopters were likely deployed to move additional troops, equipment, and support elements. Estimates suggest dozens of helicopters were involved throughout different phases of the mission, rotating in, extracting teams, and redeploying as objectives were secured. Pause for a moment. What does it feel like to be inside a city when the sky above no longer belongs to you? Chapter 4, A Rehearsed Operation. Nothing about this phase was improvised. Sources indicate that the teams involved had trained extensively, rehearsing layouts and scenarios closely matching the real locations inside Caracas. The helicopters didn't simply arrive and disappear. They hovered. They repositioned. They provided overwatch. And once each objective was completed, they transitioned immediately to the next phase. Every movement was timed. Every route was calculated. This was a system, not a raid. Chapter 5, Total Air Control. This operation relied on a diverse and carefully layered mix of aircraft, each with a specific role. First came stealth fighter jets, widely believed to include F-35s. These aircraft are designed to enter contested airspace undetected, identify threats, and neutralize systems that could interfere with follow-on forces. Their mission was clear. Secure the skies. Eliminate surprises. Ensure nothing could respond. Following them were strike and support aircraft, conducting precision actions against carefully selected sites connected to command, coordination, and response capabilities near the capital. The goal was not destruction. It was disruption. It was paralysis. It was control. At the same time, reconnaissance platforms and unmanned aerial systems operated continuously above and around the city. Surveillance drones fed real-time intelligence, tracking movement, confirming targets, and validating every step of the operation. Nothing was left to chance. And only when all of this was in place did the most visible phase begin. Chapter 6, The Capture. At the operation's critical moment, U.S. forces located Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores, inside a fortified location in Caracas. Once custody was secured, speed became the priority. Remaining on the ground was never an option. Maduro and Flores were moved immediately to waiting helicopters and flown out of the capital and out of Venezuelan territory. Their destination was offshore. Waiting there was the USS Ewima. Chapter 7, The Floating Fortress. The USS Ewima is a massive amphibious assault ship, purpose-built for missions exactly like this. With its expansive flight deck, secure internal compartments, and ability to sustain continuous helicopter operations, it functioned as a floating command hub and transfer point. Helicopters landed one after another. The detainees were transferred, secured, and isolated. At that moment, the mission shifted. It was no longer about capture. It was about transport and control. The USS Ewima then departed the area, beginning a journey that would ultimately carry Nicolás Maduro toward the United States. Chapter 8, What Comes Next? So this is where things stand. An operation that began in the air, moved through the heart of Caracas, and ended on the deck of an American warship, has altered Venezuela's political future and possibly the balance of power in the region. The critical question now is this. Will someone aligned with Maduro step in to replace him? Or does this moment mark the beginning of an entirely new chapter for the country? The answer is still unclear, and the next few days may prove decisive. Thank you for watching. If you found this breakdown useful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments, because this story is far from over. I'll see you in the next one. On screen now, you're seeing additional images captured during the operation.
Mamá huevo, qué locura. Mosca ahí. Mira esa mierda, explotaron allá toda esa mierda porque tú no estás explotando.
Mierda, marico, se prendió el peo en esta mierda, ¿oyó?
Huevo.
Marico, llegamos a tiempo a la casa, ¿oyó?
Marico, mira esa mierda. No, marico, esto no puede ser en serio.
Marico, vamos a moverla.
Graba ahí.
Espera.
Graba, marico. No, me está jodiendo. Marico, no puedo creer esta mierda. Marico, me está jodiendo.
Marico, tengo el corazón mío.
Ya, marico.
Llama ya mismo.
Bueno, puede ser.
¿Sí
pillaste?
No, vi ahí al lado de Fortuna, weón.
¿Están grabando?
Sí.
Marico, me dan un infarto en esta mierda.
Marico, tengo el corazón a 1000, pues.
Allá también, marico, escucha. Nuestros papás deben estar
Muriéndose.
A mi mamá le da un infarto. No tengo que llegar a ese nivel, ¿verdad?
Vamos a caminar, weón. Vamos a...